What's up, guys? Swift here. The sixth practice of training camp is officially in the books. The Bears practiced in pads for roughly 40-some snaps today. Most players were on the field with the exception of Nate Davis. Lucas Patrick lined up with the first team in Nate Davis's spot at right guard. Also, Roschon Johnson and Khari Blasingame were held out of practice. They were working with the trainers on the sidelines. One-on-ones started out very physical as Kyler Gordon and Darnell Mooney had an awesome rep. Mooney made a spectacular catch, but Kyler was all over him. Justin started practice off hot. His first play of 11-on-11s was a DJ Moore slant that went for a touchdown. He fired completions to Darnell Mooney, Cole Kmet, and then hit DJ Moore again for back-to-back nice plays. At one point, they tried a reverse in the red zone with Chase Claypool. Kyler Gordon blew the play up for what would have been a big loss. On the next play, though, Fields would step up through traffic and fire a touchdown pass to Chase Claypool. Robert Tonyan and Darnell Mooney also had TDs. Fields stayed hot in the 7-on-7s, connecting for multiple touchdown passes to Mooney, Claypool, Robert Tonyan, and Khalil Herbert. Mooney was lined up in the backfield on the pass he caught a TD. One play was broken up by Terrell Smith and intercepted by Eddie Jackson. This was another interception that was caused by Gervon Dexter blowing up the pocket. He has been impressive. Fields would then come back, roll to his left, and fire a touchdown pass in a tight window between Tyrique Stevenson and Tremaine Edmunds for a TD pass to none other than last year's undrafted rookie tight end, Jake Tonges. Good to see Tonges making a play with the first team. Beautiful pass from QB1. Fields had another scramble drill where he threw a bomb down the sideline to Chase Claypool. Claypool went up and made a tough play against Tyrique Stevenson, but he couldn't maintain the catch all the way to the ground. It was a very physical and tough play, but Claypool went up and got it. Fields would also scramble to his right and find DJ Moore for an easy touchdown pass. Their connection is just beautiful, and they continue to be on another level throughout camp. But Chase Claypool again had another big day. Luke Getsy is involving him early and often. In Darnell Wright's first padded practice, he had some ups and downs, but he's just extremely powerful even at his new weight. Cody Whitehair lost a couple of reps against Gervon Dexter, but I saw him get a noticeable push against Andrew Billings on a run play, displaying a ton of power that I didn't know Whitehair had. Great to see. Lucas Patrick filled in on right guard on the day, and Ja'Tyre Carter also got some first-team reps as well with Nate Davis out. Coach Eberflus will not tell us what's going on with Nate Davis, Roschon, or Blasingame unless something serious comes up. Tevin Jenkins spoke about how much faster Fields has gotten the ball out this year. He said the progressions have been very fast and the ball's coming out a lot quicker. Fields held the ball too long at times last year, but he's improved drastically this year during camp. I don't think he's holding the ball too long anymore. Neither does Coach Eberflus or anyone on the offensive line.
Are you happy with how quickly the ball's coming out?
Yeah, he's doing a good job. I think the rhythm was pretty good. And
Tev and Braxton also added that they want to give Fields extra time. Tev said that man is very special and we've got to protect him. I agree, Tev. Well said. On to the defense. We finally got to see this defensive line with some pads on, and man oh man, if one guy stood out, it's Gervon Dexter. When he pops an offensive lineman, you can hear it across the camp. His burst off the line has been impressive, and his power has been something to see. A lot of his reps have came with the third-team pass rush unit, but he got some action with the second team today and stood out, and he also got to go against the first-team offensive line. He took reps at the 3-tech spot, even though most of his time comes at the nose next to Zach Pickens, who's also looked really good. Pickens hasn't had the splash plays and team drills, but his anchor is held up against the Bears' offensive line, and him and Dexter look unblockable at times in one-on-one drills. Elsewhere on the D-line, Jalen Harris had a few good rushes against Braxton Jones today. It's the best day I've seen from Harris so far. The pads definitely helped him out. Terrell Lewis got a lot of time with the first team again today. He seems to be making the most of his opportunities and moving up the depth chart early on. Hopefully he can continue this throughout the preseason and build some momentum. D.A. or D'Anthony Jones also looked really good in pads. I cannot wait to see these guys get some preseason action. The reps were limited today, but Flus said they're going to do about twice as many reps tomorrow in pads, so it'll be probably the biggest practice at training camp tomorrow. Justin Jones has put together back-to-back really good practices. He's had some great battles with Tevin Jenkins. Honestly, the guy I've seen the least from out of the defensive line is Trevis Gibson. I'm not writing him off yet, but I've expected to see more. I still think he has a chance to have a big year, but he was on the receiving end of a Darnell Wright pancake without pads, and he seems to be losing reps to Rasheem Green, Dominique Robinson, and Terrell Lewis. Trevis is going to need to have a big preseason if he wants a chance at starting this year. On to the defensive backs, Tyrique Stevenson had another great day. He gave up a couple of contested catches early on in camp, but he's gotten better every single day, and he had some really good battles with DJ Moore today. Tyrique has been impressive to me. He told reporters that Eberflus has been up front with him and Terrell Smith, saying that Eberflus told them they are battling each other head-to-head right now for a starting spot. Both have had great moments and flash talent. His fellow rookie Terrell Smith also had a great day. He broke up a pass intended for Chase Claypool that Eddie Jackson intercepted. He had some really good reps in the one-on-ones as well. He's also been impressive, and he isn't just going to let Tyrique win that job easily. Speaking of having awesome camps, though, Kyler Gordon has been very impressive throughout the entire camp so far. Not much else to say about Kyler, except he's continuing to have a really good camp. Another great day today. The corner who seems to be losing favor is Kindle Vildor, who was a starter last season, but seems to be well behind both Tyrique Stevenson and Terrell Smith for the number 2 corner job. This is probably good news for the secondary, as Vildor struggled a lot last year, but he did seem to get a little bit better down the stretch. Eddie Jackson and Jaquan Brisker both had interceptions today. Eddie's came on a deflection, but Jaquan broke a route and picked off PJ Walker for a beautiful interception. Brisker has looked elite throughout camp. Eberflus mentioned it as well, saying that Brisker is one of the most talented players on this entire roster. I think both of our safeties have Pro Bowl potential this season. After the top 2 safeties, Elijah Hicks, Braylon Trahan, and Adrian Colbert have been competing with each other. All have had good camps and had moments so far. Kendall Williamson hasn't gotten any first-team reps, and he needs to make an impact on special teams, in my opinion. Finally, Eberflus was asked about how long the starters would play in the upcoming preseason action. He said they will play some, but it will be limited. The Bears do limit what is recorded, and I only share the clips that have already been shared to social media. I might go into the film room and break down some of this camp action up close for you guys. The Bears will have pads on again tomorrow. Flus said they are going to get in twice as many reps as they did today, so it's going to be a huge practice. Remember to hit that like button for me. Stay tuned, and until next time, bear down.
Yeah, we icy. We going for that ring. We about to go golf. Let's go to the swing. So, yeah.